Well, guys, it looks like it has finally happened. The first major ban wave since the Diamond Casino and Resort update has arrived, has finally started to roll out. Now, we had kind of seen this coming over the last couple of weeks, and really since day one, since the update came out. Rockstar have been doing their best not only to crack down on glitches and exploits, but also doing their best to deal with cheaters in the Diamond Casino and Resort. And we figured this would be the case with all these new ways to make money. There was bound to be a few methods that would slip through the cracks that would make Rockstar very unhappy. Now, this wasn't even supposed to be the main topic of the video I was going to be discussing today. I was actually going to be talking about when's the best time to cash out your chips. And we'll actually talk about that a little bit later on as it does tie into this subject. But anyways, I saw this post on one of the GTA subreddits by a user, My Phone Logs Me Out. And I'll leave a link to the thread that they talked about in the description. And he basically said this. He said he was never soft banned. He got straight to a 30-day ban plus wipe, which is essentially quitting the game for me. Just be careful and stop earlier than later. I was more careful than every thread tells you to be. Small cash outs under 500K, never overnight. I'm assuming this will be more common post-kick to SP patch. I don't know what that last bit means, but essentially what happens is this guy who was potentially doing some glitches in the Diamond Casino and Resort, just from the sounds of it, it looks like he was using either some sort of macro or maybe some sort of program that allowed him to continuously bet at the inside track horse racing. And because of that, he actually received a 30-day ban. But as soon as his 30-day ban is up, everything on his account gets completely wiped. His RP, his money, all of his in-game items, properties, cars, vehicles, and everything like that. So basically, you get your account back, but you essentially have to start from scratch. And he does post a follow-up to this. He says, my only thoughts on the matter as a new player playing a 6-year-old game that has a borderline pay-to-win and lots of power creep. I don't know what that means. They expect me to grind for 5 months to have a complete loadout. You have modders spawning tanks, robots, while it's snowing in July and people are sitting on 3 billion worth of duped cars. But yeah, let's kill the little dudes at the horses. And the only thing I can say with that is Rockstar is tackling the most prevalent and most recent things. Like, people have been making it snow forever. I don't know how Rockstar plans to tackle duplicated cars. I do think it is unfortunate that people can, create havoc in the world for other players. But I think what Rockstar is tackling right now is the most recent glitches with their newest content. Because I feel like they are just trying to maintain the integrity of everything new that they've added. And to a degree, I can understand what Rockstar is doing. I also can understand why it's frustrating for players who are doing stuff like this and they do end up getting banned. So now let's talk about this, because this could be the start of a giant ban wave. And if you've been doing any of the glitches at the inside track horse racing, you might be subject to this. Now, I think if you did one of the glitches where all you did was bet the minimum and then earn the maximum, I feel like that was something on Rockstar's end. Like, they won't punish you for that. However, if you were using some third-party program like a macro or something that allowed you to continuously bet over and over and over again, that's where I think you might end up getting in trouble here. Now, this is the first post that I've seen from this, but usually this is sort of the snowball effect. And the reason I think Rockstar is doing this is I think they're getting tired of having multiple patches at the inside track horse race. And I feel like they're getting tired of doing this and having people still use glitches and whatnot. So I feel like they're just throwing down the gauntlet now and saying, hey, listen, we are not going to tolerate this. And I think we honestly should have seen this coming. You guys remember about a week ago, there was the Rockstar support tweet that they ended up putting out. This was about 11 or 12 days ago, where they gave an update to their anti-cheat system. They said, we are taking action on accounts that were detected manipulating PC mod menus to cheat in online. Players are advised, as always, to abide by terms of service and avoid suspensions, account resets, or permanent bans. So I don't know if that technically applies to the same thing. Like, if people that are doing glitches at the inside track are using mod menus. I don't know if that's the case. I'm not like super informed on that subject. But either way, I think we still should have seen this coming because Rockstar was clearly planning for something like that. Now, I personally didn't know that Rockstar was handing out these account wipes and 30-day bans. Now, I had seen people getting banned from the casino for like 7 days, but I hadn't seen like full account bans. Like the only thing I had seen so far is players not being able to gamble at any of the casino games. They still had access to their account. They could still customize all the new cars. They could still do whatever. They just didn't have access to the casino anymore. But this is like a straight up ban. So again, I wonder why Rockstar has decided to go like DEFCON 5 here and just ratchet things up. Now, in this thread, which I will leave a link to in the description, there's a lot of other players saying that something similar happened to them. Another user, Mechtic, said, got soft banned yesterday. Honestly, I think I'll stop there. Another Huracan Gone Wild said, I got wiped yesterday. I received 2.5 million, and then all my money, including the 2.5 million, got wiped. Now I have 890K. I haven't glitched since the first patch. So long story short, what I think has happened here is the good old days of being able to make a boatload of money at the inside track horse racing doing various glitches and exploits seems to be reaching its end. And even though you might still be able to do those glitches or exploits that can successfully make you rich, it seems as if Rockstar is now throwing down the hammer, and unless you just want to ultra risk it and have your account wiped, it's something that you might not want to do. And again, I think this is going to be the snowball effect here, that over the next couple of days and weeks, we're going to be starting to see more cases of this. Now, building off of that, what I wanted to originally talk about is should and when you should cash out your chips. So for starters, we need to talk about what chips can be used for. So chips are the only currency that can be used inside of the casino store. So if you want to purchase anything for your master penthouse or the clothing items or accessories in there, they have to be done with chips. So that's one reason to hold on to them. Another reason to hold on to them, obviously, is any of the casino games. All the casino games are going to be gambled with chips, not your main currency, as you guys know that. And the only other reason that one might end up holding on to the casino chips is for some slight cosmetic reasons, like in your office safe and in your CEO safe now. That's actually a new change that Rockstar made that you might not have known about. You can actually see like chips inside of your safe, and as you get millions and millions more, they'll actually begin to accumulate. Now, other than that, the chips have no impact on your bank account, and they don't have any impact on your character. There was a rumor going around that the amount of chips you had would determine how alive and how many NPCs you would have at your master penthouse parties, but that's not the case. It's actually how many casino missions you complete. The more you've completed, the more NPCs will be there. So I'd say with all the concerns swirling around with these ban waves, I think you should be safe rather than sorry. And I don't think you should have an insane, crazy million amount of chips. So now getting back to the main question, how many chips should you have on your character? And is there such a thing as having too much? Again, this all sort of depends on how you went about earning the chips. But with all the rumors and now sort of the scare of the ban waves and wipes going about, I think it would be unwise to have a super large amount of chips on your character. Now, speaking of the penthouse safe and the CEO office safe, the maximum amount of chips that you can have that will have an effect on the safe itself is 11 million. So Rockstar isn't going to punish someone for having an amount either at 11 million or under that. So I'd say if you have 11 million or less, you're good to go. But I don't think I would have anything greater than that. And there's really no reason to as well, because it's not like the chips are a different value than the money that you can use to buy anything else. Chips and dollars are a 1-to-1 ratio. So it's not like it benefits you to have more chips versus less money or vice versa. It's literally 1-to-1, and it doesn't even cost you anything to convert them. So going from chips to cash and vice versa doesn't cost you a thing. But anyways, I just wanted to let you guys be aware of everything that is going on right now. It looks like there are some serious ban waves making their routes through Grand Theft Auto Online. So I would, number one, sign onto your accounts. Make sure that you're still good to go. If you believe you are falsely banned, wiped, or suspended, reach out to Rockstar support and see what they can do. And also, number two, if you are continuing to still use glitches and exploits at the Diamond Casino and Resort, well, just know that you should probably do so at your own risk, as it looks like the end is near as far as being able to really capitalize on that sort of stuff. But anyways, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What has been your experience so far with using glitches or exploits at the Diamond Casino and Resort? Have you been banned, wiped, or suspended, or know anyone that has? Again, let us know in the comments down below. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And remember to subscribe if you guys are new or you want to stay up to date with all the latest GTA 5 casino news, info, videos, and more. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.